Hi Cancer, this is Grand Madam with your blood moon reading. Now, keep in mind Cancer, when we're talking about a full moon and an eclipse, we're talking about information being revealed. And this information may impact you to the depths of your soul. All right? One thing I would suggest, Cancer, regardless of how you feel about a situation, to pull back emotionally and see things as they are. I know that's a feat because you feel your way through everything. You feel deeply. Feeling is okay. Your emotions are indicators of what is good for you and what is bad for you. But you are not your emotions, my dears. You are not. And that knowing that will allow you to contain your emotions and pull your emotions back so that you can see things clearly and make the best decisions for you. Okay. The overall energy of this reading was the Mage. This is the Magician and the other Rider-Waite decks. And the Magician deals with Virgo or Gemini energy. A Capricorn could be involved in this reading. What it does is that it provides you with all the information, all the materials, all the tools, all the resources that you need to create a project, to manifest a project. And for you, that project was a new love. Here's the Ace of Cups. Now, what has happened with your new project is that a tower has struck. And this tower has pulled you down into the depths of emotion, because this tower was information that you never expected to have to come to you. You never expected this ever. And what it deals with, I'll say it like this. I have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands standing together here, where one is right on top of the other's head. The Page of Cups is a filmmaker or has a romantic gesture, romantic movie. And the Page of Wands is the journalist. This is the one that both send messages. However, the Page of Wands, this message is written. It could be a report. It could be an email. What that tells me is that something you either saw in a movie or a video or heard, but I do believe that it's all visual because these two cards are visual cards. Something you saw, even on stage, has triggered you or alerted you to see what was going on in your situation. And once that trigger was activated, that was ball game over. Ball game was over. Because you ended up stuck like the hangman. But when you were stuck like the hangman and couldn't understand what was going on, you were forced to see your situation in a different light, from a totally different perspective. For those of you who are still stuck, when you pull back emotionally and start looking it over, you're going to see what you missed. And you're not only going to see what you missed about them, you're going to see what you missed about yourself. Now, we have a Sagittarius card, Temperance, the artist, card of the artist. This is in past position. This could be you looking things over now, trying to find a balance for yourself, for your heart. You're taking things slowly, and you're still trying to figure out what was going on. And the message will be revealed to you. It was revealed to you. That's what the filmmaker is about. That's what the journalist is about. It's there. It's not about handwriting on the wall. It's in your face. You saw it. Some idea came to you, and it was like a eureka moment. Oh, that's what that meant. Some of you could even have been watching dating or relationship expert on YouTube. or experts on YouTube, and then it hit you with the realization of what you were actually dealing with as opposed to what you thought you were dealing with. All right? Now, I have 3 females on the board here. I have the Queen of Swords, the painter, and I do believe this is you, Cancer, because you have a very, even though you're emotional, you have a very logical way of being. You have a certain formula you follow, and you don't steer from it. Okay? This is Libra energy, Aquarius energy, Gemini energy. You have Gemini, Gemini. We also have a younger woman, or younger version of yourself, maybe, the activist. She too has a certain formula. She will not be moved. This woman knows when to back down. This one does not. She's much younger. She believes in her ideals. She hasn't lived to the age of a Queen of Swords yet. So she can really spin a tale for herself and get caught up in it. And we also have a Queen of Wands, very dynamic, passionate, forceful. Now, what I'm looking at here, I see for the Cancer females, a woman who thought she was in the beginnings of a good relationship, only to find out that it wasn't what she thought she was. Some of you were involved with a wealthy man who was thinking of someone else, wanted to be with someone else, and sent you this message of concern, and then left, ghosted. Kind of ghosted. At least you sent you a message. That's clarified for the Tower. Others of you, I would say the males, very well may be trying to do a balancing act between 1, 2, 3 different women. Trying to figure out which one do I want to start a new world with, a new life with. Again, temperance. Be patient. Because what we have here, the main concern is this, what's coming out of this moon. And if you can see this moon, this image is in the underground subway tunnels of New York. And you see there's a crocodile or alligator on one, and I don't know what kind of, I don't know if that's a wolf, dog, coyote, or what on the other. And this woman is standing in the muck and mire of a subway tunnel that hasn't been used in centuries, trying to keep them both balanced. And it's not working. Right now you're in a position of success and you want to stay there. This is the Six of Pentacles. However, the Six of Pentacles also talks about giving to one and not giving to another financially. Atop of that, we have the hopes and fears. We have the Six of Cups. Fun, pleasure. And it seems as though the Queen of Wands is the one that's getting all the pleasure or giving all the pleasure, which is leaving this Queen of Swords without the pleasure. But she stays within a certain structure. She's not moving. The mental challenge in this situation that's going to be highlighted is how to get out of the sorrow. That looks like blood in the tub. Blood shed in the tub from a 3-way situation. And the emotional challenge for someone is this younger Princess of Swords. She will not be moved. Outcome is the Ace of Discs. New beginning. The Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning. But this new beginning was held up or thwarted completely. And it could very well have been thwarted by the Queen of Swords or the Princess of Swords. Now the Queen and Princess a mother and daughter. I'm feeling strongly mother and daughter. And so there's some contention here between a mother and daughter and love. Doesn't say for whom yet. It could also be an older woman and a younger woman. And a more flashy woman. Let's see what this is about. Now, I've pulled out the kippers. Well, let's see. Yeah, we're going to use the kippers. Let's look at the moon first. What's the secret? What is the secret of the moon? What is the secret of the moon? One more shuffle. I'm strongly beginning to feel this dynamic, maybe a mother-daughter thing. Truly. And the clash is different points of view. Hmm. Okay, I have community, which also means family members and sudden wealth. This could be an inheritance. Now, at the bottom of the deck, I have a mature man in despair. So this very well could be family issues. So let's see. What is the message of the filmmaker? What was it that you saw on the screen? What was on the screen? What was on the screen? What is the message of the Prince of Cups? Okay. Expectation and change. So your expectations have now changed. They had to be changed. They were forced to change because you saw the reality of the situation, and it was about, there was even a family meeting. Somebody's broke. You know what this looks like. Cancer, this looks just like something off Iyanla Van Sant. If you've seen the Lisa Ray episode, that's just what this looks like. I am not kidding you, and I was not thinking about that when I threw these cards down. But we have the glamorous actress, the Queen of Wands. We have the stoic Queen of Swords, the Queen Mother. And we have the little stoic young princess who's stubborn in her ways and doesn't have a pot, has no money, just her ideas on how things should be, living home with mama. That's what this looks like. Okay, so what am I looking at? Oh, shucks. What am I looking at? That threw me off, but I had to say it. Spirit told me to say it, so I said it. And that's something else. This is something else dealing with this moon card, because this man, too, who's caused all this despair over a mature man, made his money off the community. We don't have to get into how. You can figure it out. Prince of Wands. Let's see what's written. So, let's just say somebody probably saw this situation on YouTube or on OWN or whatever channel it comes on, and now they get a better understanding of their own situation. So let's, out of curiosity, let's see what the Prince of Wands has to say. What is the Prince of Wands? Because he's the one who's the journalist. Different from the Prince or Princess of Swords, where he's the, what is he? The game master. No. I mean, the prince, the spy. This guy right here, it seems, has done the research and has a broadcast or report to make. He's broadcasting too. I just saw that. That microphone. He's broadcasting. So you may have heard something on a podcast. Okay? So let's see what this is about. The Prince of Wands. Because this is definitely an all-female dynamic here. And it looks like it was an attempt at a reconciliation that got choppy because the truth came out of the family dynamic. And it all seems to stem from this gentleman right here, who's caused a great deal of despair. Journalist. Give me a card for the journalist. Spirit. Card for the journalist. This is fascinating. Okay. Let out. Child's home. This is about family, folks. This is about your family. This could be a mother-daughter dynamic, mother-daughter, grandmother dynamic. It could be older sisters, younger sisters. But this is about the family dynamic. And the full moon lunar eclipse is going to bring out some information and bring out some family secrets. And when the family secrets come out, they will be undeniable. Okay? But you will still be a family. You will learn to love each other. You will have to learn to love each other. Because it's just too many swords in this reading. So that's not emotion. That's logic. That's mental activity. The outcome is the Ace of Discs. A new beginning. A new family dynamic. New money coming in. Let's just take a look. I'm going to use the Universal Tarot. Well, no. Not yet. Yeah, okay. That's too much digging to find out. Cards at the bottom of the deck are the Aeon, which is judgment, fortitude, the need to be strong. It has another 6, so we have 666 in this. 6 is a card of harmony, of cooperation. This 6, don't let the snake bother you. This is about science, to step back and look at things logically and reasonably, rationally, without emotion. And this is the Two of Wands, which means with the information you have now, you're going to have to choose a different direction to move in. And here's the High Priestess, talks about using your intuition because the secrets are coming out. What you're feeling is genuine, but you're going to have to step back off those feelings and use your head. And here we have abundance. Here's we have 3 of Cups. And things happening fast. Fast activity, things moving quickly. Also communication. Okay. And here's your card, Cancer. Finally, the Chariot. Sheer willpower. Confidence to move forward. This looks like a family dynamic that has just been disrupted. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, now I'm going to use the universal weight and ask, how is this family dynamic disrupted? What is going on within this with these three women? The painter, the Queen of Swords. What's going on between the Queen of Swords, Princess of Swords, and the Queen of Wands? Let's ask that. Because it's going to be revealed and it's going to have to be dealt with starting later on tomorrow morning. And if you're in the Eastern Seaboard, Mid-Atlantic, 2:30 a.m., 2:39 a.m., you'll be able to see the eclipse if it's not cloudy. And something else, Taurus, when I picked up, before I even picked up the cards, I asked the question, what is the blood moon lunar eclipse message for Cancer? At the time, it was a trickle of rain. When I asked that question, no sooner had I taken a breath when there was a sudden downpour. Rain, water is always the emotions. So it will be a flood, a downpour of emotions regarding this situation. That you can expect. But you still have to maintain your rationality. Okay? So what is going on between the Princess of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and this Queen of Wands? What is this about? Basically, what it's about is somebody, if not all three, are manipulating one or the other for love, attention. So let's see what the cards have to say. Overall energy, we have the Sun. We have holding your own after going into a heavy battle. This is the Nine of Wands. And what's crossing that? Again, here we have the card of manipulation, the Five of Swords. The Hierophant, family institution. Because we're talking about a family, this just tells me what it is. Here's the home. We're going to celebrate. Four of Wands. You may very well may be under the same roof or under the same tent. And there was the indecisiveness here. Somebody's trying to walk a tightrope and keep the balance in the relationship of among the three. And here's the Empress, the mother. It could be the grandmother. Here's the King, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The King of the Lovers, I call him. Also, the Empress is Libra, Taurus energy. So we've got some stubborn folks here. And he's falling in the position of concern. So it's something a King of Wands has done, or a King of Wands energy, or there is something about this King of Wands these three women are fighting over, or fighting because of, or has this very competitive dynamic because of. And here is the collaboration, Three of Pentacles. Two of Wands again is repeating themselves. Afraid of the choice. These women have been put against each other by this man. And here's the Four of Pentacles again, holding on. And what? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is looking into this situation, and she's working up a plan to deal with it. Deal with all of it. Here's the new beginning. Here's the Fool card, or stepping out on faith, and that is difficult for someone to do. That's in the mental challenge. And here is the Four of Swords. Someone is stepping back. Someone is stepping back and just going within themselves. They very well may be praying, meditating, and they're just stepping back off the situation. That's in the emotional challenge. It's too much. And here again, we have the Temperance card. So this is a family dynamic here, where we have three women, possibly grandmother, mother, and daughter, that have been pit against each other for the affections of this dad, or this man, this King of Wands. Huh. And the outcome says you're going to have to, it's like a balancing act here. This is a balancing act. This is a balancing act. This is a major Sagittarius also. It's a balancing act to get this family, this dysfunctional family dynamic functioning properly. Oh, card at the bottom of the deck is the devil. Toxic behavior, toxic relationships. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on to the money reins, and it's a knight. It's probably dad over here. But someone peeped the program. Here's the Page of Swords. What's he called over here? Well, it's Page of Swords. Someone has peeped the program. And it's come to someone's attention that, hey, you're being played one against the other for whatever reason, that you didn't want to see it. But someone is playing control games, Emperor and Nine of Cups, and they're very happy about how the situation is going. But, the truth came out. Ace of Swords, cold, harsh truth came out. I want to see what happens with the King of Wands after the truth has come out. Dad was playing all y'all. Yeah, it could have been sisters and a brother. But this to me looks definitely like a family dynamic. And the truth of the family is really coming out. Because these women have been played. All three of them. And now they know. Now they know. Either dad's in trouble, granddad's in trouble, big brother, little brother's in trouble. Because now the women know. And they're going to get you. One way or another, I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Let me look into the character. What does this King of Wands think he's doing? What did this King of Wands think he was doing? These are the Lenormands. Oh, got it. Okay. Now this is what the cards are saying. This is the Tree of Life. This is about your health. This is also about psychic healing, psychic development, things like that. Your intuition. And this is the ship. So it looks like for their health, someone jumped ship and got out of there. And they were a sneaky devil. Sneaky like a fox. And there's the rider. But this rider didn't quite make it out. So now they're going to have to deal. Now they're going to have to deal. Okay. Someone's got the blood moon impacting on Cancer is going to be regarding family situations. The dysfunction in the family is going to be highlighted. Whether or not it's going to be resolved, that I can only leave up to you. Because now you know what the truth is about your family. You guys are going to have to work through that. And remember, you are family. Even though someone does not understand what family is for. Okay? This is Grand Madam wishing you so much love.